Hey guys, well, we finished that installation of the lights, rigid industry lights, and what we ended up doing, of course, a continuation, is because of this canopy right here, there's two lights behind it. That canopy is not going anywhere, so I took those two lights off, and just for kicks, I took these two lights off also. I'm not a real big fan of side lights. I personally don't get side lights. I mean, I don't understand why people would want side lights, but that's just me. Anyways, we finished the job. I want to show you it. We had all, remember we had two single rigid industry lights in the front of this Jeep, and now we have six. And then of course we have this 10-inch light bar. And I can do any combination I want to here. I got a switch that controls these two, so I can use that switch to turn these four on, and then I got a switch that operates this, so I could use that switch to turn these on. Now that would probably be the best as far as the load on the electrical system. You know, each individual electrical circuit going to here. There's an individual one for this and an individual one for this. But we'll see how it goes. I may do just that. I have my choices. Everything is installed except the wires are not plugged in yet. I do have the splitters coming. They'll be here on Saturday or Sunday, maybe Friday-ish. And then from there, it's just back the Jeep out a little bit and plug and play. To do this job, of course, you need to have your drop lights. Remember I showed you my drop lights from before? There they are, right Johnny on the spot. And then, of course, you need a drill, bits, tape measure, half-inch drive with a half 3/8 drive with a half-inch deep well. Then you also need this half-inch open end and box end. Electrical tape, a cutter, all assortment of drill bits. I needed to have a 3/8 drill bit for these bolts were 3/8 inches that hold the lights on. And then you need electrical wire conduit, hammer. You need a tap so you can tap to drill, make it a little nick inside of the steel so you can drill a hole. You need snips, and of course a hammer, and that's it. This job is done. But in any case, it was a pretty easy job. I used some magazines to catch all the filings, the drill filings, direct them into the garbage can right there. You know, because I don't want drill filings all throughout my garage for the next couple of years. So I'm just trying to find that tap. We don't need to see it. Okay, the next project is, of course, we're going to plug these in and check them out. And I will take the, this is the adjustment, this Allen wrench right here is the adjustment tool. So you can adjust the height of each one of these. So when I get out in the wilderness, I'll have that with me and I'll check it. You may want a set of these shining a little lower, and then a set shining medium, and then a set shining kind of high-ish, so that you get good light coverage all the way through the spectrum. But man, that turned out pretty good. You know, that's a pretty badass looking setup right there with 6 lights in the front versus you know, versus 3. Now we have 7 lights, so 7 total lights in the front. But now we're going to turn our attention to the motorcycle here. What we did is we installed this ram mount to the handlebars here. I don't know how good this is. A rubber gusset. It goes around each corner of the cell phone. So as you well know, you know, there's a lot of shock involved when you ride a dirt bike. You can eliminate a lot of the shock, but even on several of my rides, you know, in the shadows of the trees and everything, I hit a few really big jolts. And whether or not that phone will stay in there, I think it will. But I mean, I guess I only put it there for my navigation for my on-X off-road. There was a time when I was riding this past weekend where I wish I would have had my phone and you know what I'm saying, because I wasn't sure of the trail, and if I would have had my Onyx off-road, I could have probably taken a different way back. But in any case, that's to hold the phone. But we do have, of course, Onyx off-road, like any other a navigation map, uses a lot of power. So you have to have, well, you don't have to, but you want to put your phone on a charge system. So what we do have is we have a USB port with a voltmeter on it, and it attaches directly to the battery, and I'm hoping that I got enough to bring it all the way to right here. I believe I do. I need 2 feet of lead, and that's exactly what they give you from the battery to the unit, to the USB port. And we're going to connect a USB port right here, connect it to the battery, and what we will do is be able to charge our phone, whether the phone is in here, or I do have I have a sleeve. I have a wrist pocket that holds my cell phone also, so you could easily run a charge cable to either one, you know what I'm saying, to your wrist or to this thing right here. So in other words, you can have your phone there with the navigation going, or even if you wanted to, you could put music on, you know what I'm saying. I do have I have Bose speaker systems that I can put on the top of my backpack, my hydration pack, and you know, it's like right behind my head. So I can listen to music if I want to also, without worrying about the battery getting dead. But that's the next project. I'm actually going to start right now. I'm going to take the seat off, and I want to see the battery, and then I'll probably loosen this panel right here, or at least look at how to loosen it, because I do have to run the wires. Here's the battery pocket right here. Top of the battery is probably about right here, and I will run these wires up to right here, mount it right here. Hopefully you got plenty of light, guys. But anyways, that's the next project. I'm going to get started on this one, and I will show you the finishing results of this one, and also I will turn the lights on for you in the next video. So that's it for now.